Hello and welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the strangest, most fascinating, and most mathematical mysteries hidden in the Bible. It's a number so precise, so unusual, and so full of symbolism that some people have even called it God's number. That number is 153. And its hidden meaning might just surprise you. It all comes from a scene in the Gospel of John, chapter 21. The resurrected Jesus appears to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. They've been fishing all night and have caught nothing. Jesus tells them to cast their net on the right side of the boat. And suddenly, they can't even haul it in because it's so full of fish. The scripture then says, Simon Peter went up and drew the net to land full of great fishes, 153, and for all there were so many, yet was not the net broken. Now, think about that. This is the only miracle in the entire Bible where such a random, specific number is recorded. Why 153? Why not a round number like 100 or 200? Why this seemingly bizarre, specific number? For centuries, theologians and mathematicians have been captivated by this question. Let's start with the math. Mathematicians quickly noticed something stunning about 153. It's what's known as the 17th triangular number. That means if you add up all the numbers from 1 to 17, like 1 plus 2 plus 3, all the way up to 17, the total you get is exactly 153. So why is the number 17 important? Well, in ancient Hebrew symbolism, the number 17 often represents victory, restoration, and completion after a struggle. And when does this miracle happen? It happens right after Peter, who had denied Jesus 3 times, is restored by Jesus. The timing and the numbers seem to be a perfect mathematical match. Is that just a coincidence? Or is it a deliberate design? But the connections don't stop there. Early Christians famously used the ichthys, the fish symbol, to identify themselves. The origin of this symbol is a geometric shape called the Vesica Piscis, which is formed by 2 intersecting circles. Here's where it gets really strange. The key measurements and ratios within the Vesica Piscis involve the square root of 3, a number that appears again and again in geometric relationships that directly involve the number 153. So we have a number tied to fish, appearing in a miracle about fish, which is mathematically connected to the geometry of the ancient fish symbol. The layers just keep building. Let's look at another unique property of 153. It's part of a very rare mathematical loop. If you take the digits of 153 and cube each one, you get 1 cubed, which is 1, 5 cubed, which is 125, and 3 cubed, which is 27. Now, add those results together. 1 plus 125 plus 27 equals, you guessed it, 153. It's a self-producing number, a number that mathematically returns to its own identity. It's a number that, in a way, knows itself. Why would the author of the Gospel choose this specific number for this specific miracle? The miracle in John 21 is about sudden, overflowing abundance. The early Christian writers saw the number 153 as a symbol of this completeness. They interpreted it as representing the full number of believers, God's complete harvest, or all the nations of the world gathered together. And the detail that the net didn't break was crucial. It showed God's grace and capacity are large enough to hold everyone who comes to Him. But here is perhaps the most mind-blowing connection of all. In Hebrew, every letter also has a numerical value. This practice is known as gematria. If we take the Hebrew phrase Ani ha Elohim, which translates to I am God, and calculate its numerical value, what do we get? The letters for Ani add up to 61, the letters for Ah add up to 6, and the letters for Elohim add up to 86. When you add 61 plus 6 plus 86, the total is exactly 153. Think about that for a moment. At the exact moment the resurrected Jesus appears and performs this incredible miracle, he chooses a number of fish that, in the sacred language of the Hebrew Scriptures, numerically spells out his divine identity. I am God. It's a mathematical sign, a divine signature, hidden in plain sight, pointing directly to who he is. So, is 153 just a random number, or is it a carefully chosen detail, woven into the fabric of the story, revealing layers of mathematical, symbolic, and theological truth? It seems to be a testament to a design that is far more intricate and beautiful than we could ever imagine. If you enjoy videos that connect faith, scripture, and the beautiful mysteries of God's design. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you know who loves biblical puzzles. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Jesus bless you all.